They taught us a lot of stuff that can help us not just grow as actors and performers, but also help us grow in a career aspect and a business aspect, like how to get into those doors and how to get that drive to talk to people and network in those ways to get you into the industry.
I'm like a giant improv nerd, so I was just trying to get as much of that as I could. Something that I really learned from them is that like a lot of improv is just like giving gifts and receiving gifts, and how you receive the gift is like a lot of the improv. It's just like, how can I respond to this wild thing they threw at me and keep it going and make it even crazier afterwards. So that was just something that like they really highlighted for me, and I really enjoyed it.
The presenters, the actors in charge of the workshop, they kept talking about how great our kids are, which I know they're great, but it was really awesome to hear them say that. The kids loved it. They, of course, anytime you bring in a professional or bring in an outside person to teach a basic skill that you're teaching in the classroom, the kids are just hungry for it and excited.
It was really cool. I was less intimidated than I thought I was gonna be, because I didn't really know who they were before they showed up. But then their presence was just so nice, and it felt like it was just such a positive environment that I just wasn't really scared.
Improv is my passion personally. I was probably the most excited for these guys to come. I made it clear for days on end how excited I was. I was also on the improv state team this year, and we, like the other interviewee said, we won for the first time in over a couple years, and it was such a great moment. And I know that next year when we return, we're gonna use the same tactics that the Second City taught us.
I feel like not only did I become better at improv, I feel like I could just put myself out there more, and I wouldn't have to worry about judgment or anything like that, and I could kind of just go with the flow.
They made it seem like doing theater professionally is a tangible thing, because I feel like it's so dramatized, is that a word, by medium Hollywood and stuff, where it's oh, that's impossible, that can never be me. But then you have these people who are they're making money and they're doing what they love, and it's totally a thing you could do if you wanted to, and I just think that was really awesome.
We just reviewed the workshop in the classroom, and one of the big takeaways the kids kept talking about, I loved to do this, but I never thought it was really possible. Sometimes in Nixa, we can't see outside of the opportunity right here, but like I tell my kids many times, geography does not dictate opportunity unless you let it. So I think them seeing that from somebody else was just okay. And then the door's open for really anything you want to do. It doesn't have to be improv, it doesn't have to be acting, but if there's something you want to do outside of Nixa, that is totally possible. We are here to support you and make sure it happens. And this group coming in just opened that door a little crack for some of those kiddos that maybe didn't feel like that.